Rarely, if ever, in the history of USWA Championship Wrestling have we had the opportunity to tell you that in just 3.5 hours, right here in Memphis town, we're going to be settling some of the grudges that got started right on television on Championship Wrestling. I-240 and Hollywood is where it is, the Big One Expo. You'll be seeing the great action in 3.5 hours today from right now, right out. You'll be looking at USWA Championship Wrestling. Everybody, Lance Russell, and we are looking forward to this day's action because we have some great matches lined up for you, particularly our main event of the day, which is going to bring in the ring the Nation of Domination, Wolfie D and JC Ice, against Jerry the King Lawler, Too Sexy Brian Christopher, a time limit match, and that's just one of what we've got lined up. Last week we had her here, the picture of loveliness, and certainly one of the sweetest and sexiest girls you've seen around in Sunny. We couldn't get her back this week. We went out and got the very next best thing. Let's welcome the ambassador from Oil Trough, Texas, Dangerous. We're talking about Dirty Dutch Mantel.
Well, Lance, I want you to know I'm a little bit sexy myself, but I'm going to tell the fans today that I'm going to sit out here and I'm going to call it straight down the middle. And if a guy's good, I'll tell you he's good. If he's awful, I'll tell you he's awful. When you talk about the Truth Commission, I'm the Truth Ambassador, and it's coming from me right here today.
Those are words that we want to hear, Dutch, but more than that, we want to see you back them up. Because, brother, I'll tell you, we've had some experiences with this tough guy sitting right here. We've got a great show lined up today, Dutch. We've got a lot of excellent matches, and I think the folks are going to enjoy. We're going to be seeing that Truth Commission. This is a brand new tag team in here from South Africa. We'll be looking at them in action today.
Well, that's the first time I've seen them, but I'm going to get a real close look at them today, and I'm sure a lot of people haven't seen them, but you get a real good look at the Truth Commission. Real big guys, I might add.
I'll tell you, somebody who got a real good look at them was Stephen Dunn, and it wasn't in the ring. It was right back in the dressing rooms here. I don't know whether, if we got that tape line, we'll get it later, okay? Fine. Well, you'll get a chance to see it if you didn't catch it last week. Truth Commission will be here. Additionally, Flash Flanagan, Billy Travis, exciting young team will be in here, Dutch.
Well, the team with not a lot of experience, but we'll see how they do today. First time they've teamed up in a while, but let's see how they do today.
Tell you what they better do. They better be good because they're going against King Reginald and movie star Mike Samples. And as we said earlier, the big main event, a time limit match when we're going to be having the King and Too Sexy Brian Christopher facing the Nation of Domination.
Good match. Good
All
match.
of that together, let's take time right out now, and we're going to be back with action on USWA Championship Wrestling. Dutch, I'm glad to have you.
Well, thank you, Lance. I appreciate that.
Tonight, it's an all-new bloopers. Hello, it's the funniest boo-boos on TV. All-new All-Star Tickle Me bloopers, NBC tonight. Then, tonight, it's live in Hollywood, the Screen Actors Guild Awards.
This is so cool.
You know it, TV stars, movie stars, just the stars, to honor their own.
Thank you all. I love you.
The hottest ticket in Hollywood, the Screen Actors Guild Awards, live NBC tonight.
It's back. It's back. Color the Weather returns to McDonald's.
On TV5.
Hey, kid.
Pick up your Color the Weather points at participating McDonald's.
Draw a picture of your favorite weather.
Max Milknex or Sunshine. And drop off your drawings at McDonald's.
Daily winners drawn at random will see their art live on Action News AM on TV5.
And receive prizes. Plus, there's more. They'll be eligible for a monthly grand prize drawing. So get ready to Color the Weather. Color the Weather with WMC TV5
and McDonald's today.
A word can point you in many directions, depending on what it means. That's why Bell South is here to help you find your way. We have the people, the knowledge, the expertise to guide you through new technology, to solutions that work for you. Always with answers that keep you and your words connected. Because a word can have many meanings, but it means nothing until it's shared. Bell South.
The Dobbs Ford Sales Leadership Celebration continues with rebates up to $1,500 or a low 3.9% financing on new 97 Mustang. New Mustangs with air dual airbags and stereo cassette just $13,988. Get $1,000 cash back or 3.9% financing on our best-selling Ford Taurus with air automatic dual airbags and stereo cassette just $15,788. And get $1,000 cash back on new 97 Crown Vics with air, tilt, cruise, power windows, and door locks just $18,988. As the Sales Leadership Celebration continues at Dobbs Ford, Mount Moriah, I-240.
You know, we had last week something we've already alluded to, and that is that incident about Stephen Dunn getting jumped in the back by the Truth Commission right here as our television show was going along. And a gentleman who wanted to make certain that this just didn't go any further with this new team in here from South Africa is Commissioner Elliot Pollock. Elliot, thanks for coming out here, and we did want to hear what you had to say about that.
Well, what I have to say is that the Truth Commission is going to be told that that conduct will not be tolerated in the USWA. Apparently they're going to...
Yeah, they don't believe much, so the only thing I can say is it's going to have to be made absolutely clear to them. The Commandant coming out here with his troops, the Truth Commission.
I would just like to tell you, Mr. Commissioner, with regards to what happened here last week, and Stephen Dunn. We were signed to meet Stephen Dunn and some clown in a costume. In the first few seconds of that match, that clown ended up here on the floor. Correct? Correct?
Yeah.
Yes. And then what happened? We believe that Stephen Dunn had already arranged with Bill Dundee as secret backup. He came out without being invited, stuck his nose into our business. Now, sir, where we come from in South Africa, we are used to dealing with terrorists. And we deal with terror. With terror! So, all I can tell you is that this Steve got what was coming to him.
Yeah, no. You didn't do it in the ring. You did it right back there.
That is besides the point.
No, that is the point. You will do it in the ring and not out of the ring. That's where your conduct will be in this federation, in that ring.
Mr. Commissioner, I would just like to remind you that we are here as respectable warriors. But if people want to take advantage of our good nature, then, Mr. Commissioner, we will show them exactly what happens, which is why I brought in Recon to teach that man a lesson. And I'm sure you will show all the viewers exactly what happened. We showed him exactly what will happen. We will deal with people like that with force. Might is right.
Well, if that's the kind of way that you deal with them, jumping some guy when he's by himself, and there's all of this whole Truth Commission in
What
there.
about someone jumping us in the ring, unexpectedly, unsigned, uninvited?
You keep referring to that in there like it was some kind of a plot. Bill Dundee was out here trying to help.
Talk to order!
Let's not have any of these guys jumping over here. Bill came out here to help out in that situation.
I don't know what you do in South Africa, but when your friend's in trouble, you go help him. If you don't do that in South Africa, that's not our problem. This is America, USWA, and when you're here, you play by our rules. What the four of you did to Stephen Dunn, not him, four of you, you were cowards.
Now you're talking truth? There's a little truth, Commandant.
Well, Bill Dundee, the truth is that you will soon be meeting in a short time. My man here. Forward. And he will show you exactly what the truth is. And believe me, sir, it will hurt.
Well, let me tell you something, Mr. Commandant. Oh, yeah, I'm not selling you short, as you put it. You're a big man. But let me tell you, in the last 20 years, ask this one here, or walk up out onto Beale Street and ask him there. They've come in here to beat up me. They've come up here to beat up Jerry Lawler, and we still here. All my life I've been fighting guys like you. You know why? Because you think when you're little you shouldn't be in this business. Well, I've been around for 20 years, Mr. Commandant, and you're right, I'm going to fight you. Have you ever heard of David and Goliath? Well, ask me, who won that? David did, and I'm going to beat you, boy.
You hear it, and believe me, he's been in there and been with a lot of big...
The Interrogator will extract the truth from that little man. I can promise you that.
Enough of the conversation. We've got a match coming up here with the South African Truth Commission involved. And let's go to the ring for the introductions. And Tony Friedman. Tony.
Thank you, Lance Russell. We are ready to go with a super day of USWA action. Your opening contest today, scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 451 pounds, here's the team of Super Hysteria and T.D. Steele. Their opponents, at a combined weight of 685 pounds, here's the team of Tank and the Interrogator, the Truth Commission. One fall, 10-minute time limit.
Okay, Tony, ready for it. Bell sounds. T.D. Steele starting out against Tank. This Tank is one of these guys that's as wide as he is tall. He is an imposing-looking guy. Dutch Mantell, our special co-host today.
Well, I guess Dundee told that guy that. He was a lot shorter than he was, but I'm going to tell you what, Dundee, he at least showed the guts that he's got. At least he's going to stand up to him, and that's what you got to do to some of these big guys. These guys are big, big guys. This Tank guy has got to be 350, 400 pounds almost, wouldn't you say?
Yes, sir. You better believe that. He's got T.D. Steele. Oh! Slammed down in the middle of the ring. The referee is Bill Rush. Stepping over the top rope is the Interrogator. Now, he is the tallest.
He's got to be 7 foot tall. Almost legitimate 7 foot tall.
Using that arm, slamming down on the back of T.D. Steele. Here's an example of a difference in size. This guy's going to make anybody look small. He is so big. Interrogator.
He is huge. He went through the well one time too many. He's making the tag now. Here comes in Mysterio. Well, he got met with a little welcome there.
Super Hysteria.
He may have been better staying outside the ring.
He was in the match last week with Stephen Dunn as his partner, and he never really got off the block.
Well, he's not getting off the block right now either.
Right.
This kid is never getting his ball rolling.
Tank puts the head to him and pops him back down. They got him on the outside of the ring, and in between the four of them, they were able to put him out of action. And that's what brought Bill Dundee in to help Stephen Dunn out when it was 4-on-1.
What some heavy boots that Tank is putting on this kid. He's locking him in now. When you cut off that air supply to the brain, I don't know if this guy's got much of a brain anyway. I don't know him. When you cut off that air supply to the brain, you can't think and you get real tired. And when you have a big guy like Tank laying on you, it just adds to the problem.
If there would be any way that the Super Hysteria could get back across the ring, he needs to make a tag to...
Well, he needs to get to the ring. He made one offensive move, I think. I don't even think he's even made that. These guys here are all over him.
Chumped him with that big broad arm, and I mean, clubbed him down to the ground.
It sure is a lot more fun sitting over here than it is in the ring against these guys. I sort of enjoy sitting here with you, Lance. Oh, did he plant him?
I mean, solid, right smack in the face. There's the cover. 2, 3, and that's it.
He got him. That's a big win for the Truth Commission right here today.
Well, I got to tell you, Dutch, that's not the kind of test.
They're not done.
This is what irritates me about people like this. They come in there and they're preaching the truth and all that kind of stuff, and then jump on a kid down there. Get them out of there. That's a good idea. Winners, Truth Commission over Super Hysteria and T.D. Steele. We'll take time out. Be back in just one moment.
Midtown Auto Parts and Salvage, located at 1670 Chelsea, has one of the largest selections in Memphis of salvage and auto parts. The selection includes a variety of parts, old and new, foreign and domestic. Daily specials guarantee you will save money. On Monday, $20 off motors and transmissions. On Wednesdays, $10 off each steering wheel column. On Friday, $5 off starters and alternators. And every Thursday is Ladies' Day with 10% off any item. Come by Midtown Auto Parts and Salvage for the largest selection in Memphis, 1670 Chelsea. Now you can buy a nice car, too. Credit problems? No problem. Come to Schaefer Motors at 3360 Elvis Presley Boulevard. If you have slow, weak, bad credit, no credit, bankrupt, we can help. We have late model cars at prices you can't afford. 0 down with the trade-in. If you've ever been denied credit at any other area dealers, we can help. Down payment as low as $7.99 and approval in 1 hour. Come by 3360 Elvis Presley between Winchester and Brooks Road for a fine pre-owned car.
Is it home improvement time at your place? If so, turn to the Mid-South's home improvement leaders, Curlo Construction. Let the professionals at Curlo cover your home with beautiful, easy maintenance siding. Next, let's install energy-efficient tilt sash replacement windows. They're easy to clean and beautiful. Call this number for a free, no-obligation home improvement estimate. And with no money down and 100% bank rate financing, now's the time to call Curlo Construction. At Curlo, we're improving Memphis, one home at a time.
Why is everyone talking about and going downtown? The Pyramid, the Peabody, Beale Street, the Rendezvous, a baseball stadium? Wrong. It's the official grand opening of the original New York Suit Exchange, the Mid-South's largest selection of suits now downtown, all under one roof.
Why do you shop the New York Suit Exchange?
Conservative look is here with the flares in this one.
I've found exactly what I was looking for in a very few moments. Real good service. Very good service. Always.
It's kind of hard to beat.
A New York Suit Exchange, downtown, corner of Main and Union.
Hey, we're back on the USWA, ready to go with more action today. One fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing, making their way to the ring area, from South Africa, here is Recon of the Truth Commission.
Well, here they come again.
Notice all 3 of them.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, do all these guys go to the ring every match? If it's a single match, they all go to the ring?
They sure do. Tony?
His opponent making his way to the ring area from Winnipeg in Manitoba, Canada, weighing 227 pounds. Here comes Joltin, Bobby Bolton. One fall, 10-minute time limit.
Okay, 1 fall, 10 minutes of time. Bobby Bolton and Dutch, I tell you, this little Canadian boy right here is one kid that is hotter than a firecracker.
Well, I think this is going. Bobby Bolton will give this guy a little more competition than maybe they had in the first match. But Bobby Bolton, I'm going to tell you, he better be on top of his game because he's got support out here. He's got backup troops if he needs them, and Bobby Bolton is going to have to be, he may even have to pick his game up another level here to stay with this guy.
You kind of used as your backup support, Dutch, when you were in there. Shoot fly in there, didn't it?
Well, it always helps to have an alternative plan you can go to. Good move by Bobby Bolton. A good drop kick. He can't knock him off his feet. Finally got him. Bobby Bolton sort of making some offensive moves here. That's what he's going to have to do, Lance. That's what he's going to have to do to be competitive in this match.
It looks like he's using a little speed in there with this great, big, huge guy, and that seems like a smart thing to do. For some of you folks that have gotten to us just recently and are not familiar with Dutch's famous bullwhip, Dutch Mantel always has that little bullwhip handy by, and he's talking about taking an ash right off a cigarette at 50 paces when he feels like it. So
well, I will use it.
Talking about an intimidator, that was an intimidator.
Well, Bobby Bolton right now dominating the match with Recon of the Truth Commission. It looks like the Truth Commission sort of wants to come in here and completely dominate the whole USWA. They actually got enough numbers almost to do it. But we're going to see if they're going to be successful. You know, they just started. We'll just see how far they can go with it.
Bobby Bolton trying to make it a short trip for Recon, and that's not easy. Recon, scoop, slam, dead center of the ring. Big guy comes up, pulls the leg down. Dutch, you're sitting here, a guy that big is just falling on you. What in the world do? You're being whipped around.
Well, you just work your way as best you can and see if you can find an opening, see if he makes a mistake or something, see if you can capitalize on it. Now, if he doesn't make any mistakes, he's going to beat Bobby Bolton. If he makes a mistake, Bobby Bolton may have a chance, but he's still got a little fire left, firing back on Recon now, and that's what he's going to have to do.
Recon misses that clothesline. Bolton.
Now Bolton made another mistake. He went for the power bomb. Recon just dropped him.
I mean, put him right down on him, knocked the breath out of him.
Bolton better look out.
From the top rope, he sails off hits him right upside the head. Down he goes. Yeah, okay, well, the referee hadn't counted. And here comes Stephen Dunn with a chair. Did Steve... What a... Oh!
Stephen Dunn trying to make amends here with a chair. If I was this Truth Commission, I'd be backing away.
Brother, that'll get your attention. Steve Dunn with that chair. He came in and then he got disqualified. Crying out loud. Just remember that. Stephen Dunn with that. You better go. Whoa. He nailed the Commandant, Dutch. Got him with that chair. As Bobby Bolton will lose it on a disqualification, but Stephen Dunn couldn't care less. He knows what happened to him when he got jumped last week by all these guys, Stephen. That may not be exactly the way it's supposed to be handled, but you handled it.
Hey, get a camera over here real close. Get something real tight in here. I got something to say. Now, for a long time, we've been dealing with a nation of domination. And now we got these guys, they're calling themselves the Truth Commission. Well, let me tell you something. You're no commission, and you're no nation. You're nothing but a bunch of thugs. You're nothing but a gang. Let me tell you something. You people know what I'm talking about, right? All a gang is a bunch of guys that can't get the job done by themselves. Well, let me tell you something. It took 4 of you guys in the back. I don't mind getting my ass whooped right there in the ring. I'll take it any day.
We warn you that we would not be played with. We warn you we would not be lied to.
Now, Stephen, we've got the tape
that
here.
We will not
this is
any
them
more of this.
Back there where they jumped you, not in the ring, nowhere but in the back. You weren't expecting it. 4 of them against it. And there is Stephen Dunn laying up there, busted open. Your eyes, your nose is busted. It was quite a frightening sight what happened last week, Stephen. And you got back a little of the return, but maybe that's not all you have in mind.
Yeah. Let me tell you guys something. Recon, you want to take the blame for this? That's fine with me. I don't care, because before it's all done, all 4 of you are going to get your butt whooped, not in the back, but right here in the middle of the ring, in front of all these people. Now, you trying to put me out of wrestling. I can't have that. You tried to break my arm. You tried to mess me up. I got to make a living. I'm telling you right now, I don't care about you people. I don't know where you're from or what your ideals are, but I know what these people believe in. I know what I believe in. I'm coming after you guys with everything I got.
Well, when you get recuperated, I think it'll be the time for that. We'll take time out and be back in just one moment.
driver human. We'll help them find the best way to get there.
Feeling hot, feeling good. Come on out and get into the action here in Hollywood.
There's no place like Hollywood Casino. No place that puts you right into the excitement of the movies. And there's nothing like our spectacular $1 million colossal cash giveaway. Enter every day. With drawings every month, your wildest dreams can come true. Get $1,000 rebates or financing as low as 3.9% on the new 97 Taurus. As low as $15,788. The sales leadership celebration continues at Dobbs Ford, Mount Moriah, and I-240.
For many people, convenience is where it's at. That's what 24-hour tailoring upon request is all about at the Men's Warehouse. I guarantee it.
An active protocol turns a royal into a rebel.
What's going on here? How do we cut that link?
On the Cape.
Sunday at 11 on WMC TV5.
Chevy trucks are carefully designed and engineered for toughness, safety, and dependability. And Chevy's S10 compact pickups beat the competition, hands down. If you're looking for horsepower, the Chevy S10 Vortec engine beats Ford, Nissan, and Mazda. If you want more room, S10 has more regular cab interior room than Ford or Toyota. But most of all, if you don't want to spend a lot of money, stop right now and go to your local Chevy dealer and get $1,000 cash back on a new 97 S10. You'll thank yourself for thousands of miles to come.
You know, I've been in Memphis a long time. Bill Blake Insurance has too. If you have never checked out the hometown boys at Bill Blake Insurance, then you're missing a Memphis tradition. Respect, service, and good value is part of doing business at Bill Blake Insurance.
I've been doing business with Bill Blake Insurance for years. He's always there when you need him, and you only have to make one payment per month.
I sing the blues all over the world, but I always come home and I always see the hometown boys at Bill Blake Insurance. At Bill Blake Insurance, he's from Memphis.
Sports coverage you can count on today on Action News 5.
And Elliot Pollock out here with us. Yes, Elliot.
Lance, I was in the back, and Steve Dunn just came off very agitated and came up to me and has demanded a match with Recon because of what's happened. And I don't know what to do, but since there's a match is set for this afternoon at the big one at 1:30, we're going to add Steve Dunn versus Recon today.
Well, I know that a lot of us want to see. I know a lot of people want to see Steven get his just opportunity, but I'm worried about his physical condition. But it is added. Recon and Steven will be out at the big one out there this afternoon.
The papers are going to be signed right now for 1:30 today.
Okay, Elliot, thank you very much. I don't know how to take that one, except that I can tell you one thing. When Recon gets in there, he's going to find one mad son of a gun in Steven Dunn. You saw what he did with that chair when he wheeled it around here, and he was ready. He was sitting there talking about wanting a match and all of that. He's all ready for it, but this guy was pretty well battered around just last week. Spent a lot of time thinking about it and recuperation. Okay, let's get on to what's going to be coming up. Do you know, it's not, let me see. Oh, man, we're talking about 3 hours from right now. Is that right? 11, 12, 1. Yeah, about 3 hours from right now, we're going to be right out there at the big one at the Expo at I-240 in Hollywood, where you can buzz right off of it and come right down to the parking lot and join it. I mean, this very afternoon. A chance for you to get out and see USWA Championship Wrestling on a super Saturday afternoon, opening up with Joltin Bobby Bolton in a special challenge match against Mike Samples. We'll have more to say about that. I think many of you know exactly how that one came about, and we'll talk about it again today on this one. Dirty Dutch Mantell will be out there. The Dutchman is going to be in action against the stocky Tank, who will be there, mask and all, and Dutch will have the opportunity to use all of his experience. Bill Superstar Dundee will be going against the Interrogator from the Truth Commission. Now, that is the very, very large one, and the Interrogator is going to be in for a whale of a surprise when he finds out how tough this guy is that is facing him across the ring. Special added match that Elliot Pollock just told us about is going to be a match between Steven Dunn going against Recon. Now, that has been added to the card, and it'll be a chance for Steven, though it might be better if he waited another week. He'll be at it in just 2 hours from now against Recon to get even. And then an explosive. Here comes the Commandant. Hey.
No problem whatsoever. Let me tell you,
Oh, it's
Lance.
okay with you.
Oh, yes, I'm telling you that is fine. That's Stephen Dunn. He's got, I don't know how many stitches in his face. His eyes are up. His eyes are puffy. Well, let me tell you something. We will push those eyes right out. His arm is bruised now. Let me tell you what, we'll break them off his body. But before his eyes grow totally closed, he will be able to see his own blood all around him in the ring. He thinks that he is ready to face us. Well, then let him try it. We are waiting.
Well, he'll be waiting, too. He's been waiting a whole week on it. You're the guy that instigated the entire thing in there. As Recon will be facing Steven a couple hours from right now. Okay, we've got an explosive match that's going to be lined up. A tag match where falls count anywhere in the building. And this is going to have Billy Travis and Flanagan teaming together to go against the Nation of Domination, as we'll be looking at a great action match. And then the unified world title match when Jerry the King Lawler's unified title will be placed up against King Reginald's throne, and that will be at stake as Reggie B. Fine, as I know him, with Queenie at ringside, will be out there challenging Jerry the King Lawler. And finally, we're talking about a main event that is going to be a big, rough, tough one. You've seen the beginning of this one when Elijah, we're talking about the Spellbinder, will be challenged by the former USWA heavyweight champion, Too Sexy Brian Christopher, will be challenging the current champion, Elijah, in a street fight. Now, this is where there's no disqualification. Anything goes. You can go in there with anything in the world, and let's see who walks out. Clothes will be ripped off, and that won't be all that's going to be ripped up. And all of it happens 2 hours from right now. Get yourself together. Get the whole family. You still got time to make it there, and we're looking forward to seeing you come right on out there for the big action that's going to be going. We would like very much for you to have the opportunity to join us at 1:30 I-240 in Hollywood at the big one for the USWA Championship Wrestling. We had some conversation a little bit earlier from the Spellbinder about that match with Brian Christopher. Let's take a listen to it.
Every time I look at my arm, I just can't forget you, Brian Christopher. Knowing that you tried to scar my beautiful body because of your jealousy. Look what you did. Look at it. That scarred me for life, and the only way I could ever forgive myself is if I scar you right back. So the wrestling is over. It is over. You understand? Because this week, it's a street fight. You want to talk about I beat you for the championship with an appearing cane with rabbits out of a hat? No, forget it. This is my magic wand. And you're not going to like what I do with my magic wand because you're going to pay. You're going to pay. Take a close look, Brian Christopher, because I hate your guts. I'm going to make you pay for this if it's the last thing that I do.
That was the Spellbinder, Elijah, and we are talking about a battle. It is going to be some kind. You know how intense Brian can get. Well, brother, it's all going to be spelled out right there in a street fight. That means there is going to be a winner. There's no disqualification to it. Just do it. We'll take time out. Be back in just one moment.
Sport utility shoppers, savings days are here at your Isuzu dealers. With Isuzu, you don't pay more, you get more. Isuzu Rodeo, more cargo room than Blazer and Cherokee. More power than 4Runner and Explorer. Isuzu Rodeo. During savings days, pay just $17,340. That's right, just $17,340. Isuzu Trooper and Ombre pickups. Save thousands during savings days. Smart buyers don't pay more, they get more during savings days. Get to your Memphis Isuzu dealers today.
Man, it's cold. You said it. There's something going on here.
Looking for a way to warm up this winter? Come to Wendy's.
You look like you could use a couple of spicy chicken sandwiches.
Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich is a whole breast filet, seasoned with Dave's own blend of pepper and spices. It's got a spicy hit that'll make you feel warm all over.
Surf's up. We gotta get another one.
Come in this winter and warm up with a Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich. And now, biggie size any Wendy's combo with great biggie fries and a biggie drink for just 39 cents.
It's called bellsouth.net, and it's free for 30 days. With one call, you get direct access to the internet, free Netscape Navigator software, and 30 days to set your mind free. Call 1-800-4.net. Connect to bellsouth.net, free for 30 days. No one makes the internet easier than bellsouth.net. Bell South, it's all here.
The Thompson Hill Chair in accounting.
Press Chair in Management Information Systems.
And Maury Moss Chair in Urban Education.
Feinstein Chair in Molecular
Only one
Biology.
Tennessee university offers 23 chairs of excellence, the University of Memphis. Expecting a great college education? We have a seat waiting for you. For information, call 1-800-669-2678. The University of Memphis. Great expectations.
More action coming up from the USWA with a hot tag team match. One fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, making their way to the ring area, here is the team of King Reginald and the movie star Mike Samples.
Oh, boy, this is going to be a team. That's Queenie coming in first. Right behind her, King Reginald and movie star Mike Samples. Tony?
Their opponents making their way to the ring area now. Here is the team of Billy Travis and Flash Flanagan. One fall, 10 minutes in time.
Billy Travis, Flash Flanagan being introduced, climbing into the ring. Mike Samples and King Reginald not far behind. Why is it that you're always saying, you being collectively everybody, King Reginald is not far behind? He doesn't want to be out in front. Off comes the rogue.
Well, what is the condition right now of Flash Flanagan? He looks fine to me. He was hurt several weeks ago.
Yeah, but
so he's fine now?
Yeah, Flash finally came back after being out.
Well, Flash
for
Flanagan,
a period of time.
I think, is a man that the professional wrestling world needs to keep an eye on because he has a world of talent, a lot of ability. He's young and he's in shape. And I think if he can get the mindset and the determination and the commitment, he may make a lot of waves in this business.
Whoa!
Good move right off the bat by Flanagan.
Went up for that.
I think that's a prize sample.
Got him off his feet.
Wait a minute, going for this. Samples is trying to sit down on him. Flash tried to slam him. Samples sat down.
Tag on King Reginald. He goes into the ring for the first appearance, and his Queenie sitting on his throne. Over here, look at Flash.
Oh, what a move.
How about that one, Dutch?
You know, I do that quite a lot myself.
King Reginald scoops him, slams him. Tag goes to movie star Mike Samples. Mike going over to the ladder. Up the turnbuckles he goes. And Flanagan meets him before he gets to the top.
He took a little bit too much time. Flash Flanagan, now they're both on the second rope. Let's see this move. I don't know what's going to come out of this. Samples trying to... Uh-oh. Flash is not through.
Referee Bill Rush trying to get him off the corner as Flanagan now getting ready to zero in and up down with that right hand flying right at the head. Here's a tag on Billy Travis.
Travis in there on Samples now. Samples a little bit bigger. Travis, of course, maybe a little younger, a little faster. A switch. Samples gets the brunt of that move. Big slam by Billy Travis. They're sort of doing a little number on Mike Samples. Down he goes, going for the pin.
2 count, and that's all he got out of it. I can tell you that Samples has got all of the equipment. He's got the physical part. He can wrestle, but he spent so much time worrying about what kind of a big star he is. that he gets his mind away from wrestling when he gets in there, and then he starts taking shortcuts. Flash Flanagan just saw one being held by Reggie B, and he slipped the knee to him.
Well, you know, you're talking about if he thinks he tries to be a big star. You know, sometimes it doesn't matter whether you're a star or not, as long as you think you're a star.
Oh, is that it?
That may accomplish what you're trying to do. It's all mindset anyway. It's all in the mind. It's all what you're thinking. And if Mike Samples thinks he's a Hollywood movie star, well, that might make him feel better, and he may perform better by thinking that. I don't know. I'm no psychiatrist. I'm not Joyce Brothers or anybody. I don't know.
Dr. Dutch just giving us his take on Mike Samples, who just got a chop from Flash Flanagan. Bill Travis hollering to Flanagan, get over here, make the tag, and he did. And the pressure, Billy Travis is in. Meets Reggie B and then Mike.
Oh, man. He's taking on both of them right now. King Reginald and Mike Samples, they both had a tough time today. There's a big slam by Samples on Flash Flanagan. Travis got King Reginald in the corner. They're banging away over there. Samples looks like he's going up the top. Wait a minute, we got a visitor. We got company.
Bobby Bolton.
Bobby Bolton makes an appearance here. We got a bell. Both teams still battling out in the ring.
That's going to be a disqualification, Dutch, and it will go against the team. Mike Samples calling for the commissioner out here.
Right, I want Elliot Fogg out here. Get him out here. Great cross. A picture's worth 1,000 words, right, sir? You saw what happened? Who interfered, huh? Bobby Bolton came in my match one more time. I want something done about it right now, right now.
No, you started it. We saw the tape last week in Louisville. He was trying to cut a commercial, and you interfered with him.
Oh,
you wouldn't let...
I'm sorry, I didn't mean that, sir. I'm telling you, he started it, and I want something done about it now.
Well, let's look at the tape again. You seem to forget
If
what
you got
happened.
it, if you do, let's have it right now. Take a look at this. This was Bobby Bolton in Louisville was making a television commercial, and look who comes walking in.
What are you doing? This isn't a wrestling show here. This is a commercial. They have a commercial.
Camera. Yeah, good. Well, why would they use you as a commercial? You're a nobody. You understand? You might be a big deal in Winnipeg. What are you doing here? They should use me, pal. I know this is Blue Bore. Maybe they want a boring wrestler, but I don't think so. Why not me? You don't have no business here anyway, punk. And I'm tired of looking at you. I've put up with you now for a long time. Go back to Canada. These people don't care anything about you. Big guy. You a star now or something? This is the USWA, buddy boy. This is my...
with you?
Oh, yeah, okay, big deal. This is the USWA, buddy boy.
This is the cafeteria. This isn't TV fun.
Well, I don't care. I'm telling you, you got no business being in here. You're in my way. Please, sit down, shut up. Yeah.
Can we get him out of here?
Oh.
We don't need
Oh,
this.
get me out of here. Oh, you hungry, big star? You hungry?
This isn't a
Oh, this is Blue Bore Cafeteria. How about some of that, pal? Huh? How about some more? Get out now! Get out! It's an insanity! Get out! We're shooting a commercial! Get out of here! I'll call the Come in here with me. This is USWA, pal. Huh? USWA. You think you're a big shot, huh? You think you're a big shot? You think you're big time? Huh? You're big time what? No.
And I'll tell you, you're a fine.
I want something done about it. If you're not going to do something about it, I will. You understand? I want something done about Bobby Bolton right now. If you don't, I'm going to. It's plain that you're kind of a paper commissioner anyway. I'll take care of business if I have to. The next time I see him, he belongs to me. You got it? Bobby Bolton belongs to me if you don't do something about it. I'll take him to the ring and I'll beat him to death.
Well, I believe that you're going to have...
Oh, hey. Next time you see him, there he is right there. Mike Samples, Dutch, climbs up in the ring.
Yeah, he wants it. If Samples wants him, here's a chance for him to get even. It looks like Bobby Bolton now is really on fire. Mike Samples on the ground outside in front here trying to make his way back through the curtain. Bobby Bolton following him out.
First time that he sees him, he's going to take care of it. That's what he said, Dutch. The first time he sees him, he's going to take care of him. He didn't do much taking care of, Bobby.
Mike Samples, I am going to take care of you. The time is ticking down till we step in the ring. And mister, when we step through those ropes and the bell rings, there isn't going to be any fancy pants movie director saying cut if things aren't going your way. So when I cross your eyes with a big right hand, you better realize this is live action, baby, and I ain't stopping for nothing.
Joltin, Bobby Bolton, and I got to tell you, that is going to be a scramble when those two get together. Bobby, good luck to you. Thanks, Commissioner, for coming out. We'll be, yeah, we got to take a break, Bobby. I'm sorry.
It's home cover-up time at Curlo Construction, and it's your chance to uncover big savings on the improvements your home needs. Right now, save up to $300 on Curlo's best 20-year asphalt fiberglass shingle roof. Save up to $800 on low-maintenance weather-beating siding. Call this number right now for a free, no-obligation home improvement estimate. And with 100% bank rate financing and no money down, Curlo has you covered. Take advantage of home cover-up specials from Curlo Construction, Memphis' #1 home improvement company.
Well, if I had money, I'd tell you what to do. I'd go downtown, buy a Ford truck or two, and crazy about a Ford truck.
The big Ford F-150, America's best-selling full-size pickup, Motor Trend's Truck of the Year. Ford F-150 has the most powerful standard V6 in its class, the largest pickup box, the most headroom, and a standard Super Cab third door. Now lease an F-150 for only $189 a month. The best-built American trucks are only at your local Ford dealer.
You know, I've been in Memphis a long time. Bill Blake Insurance has too. If you have never checked out the hometown boys at Bill Blake Insurance, then you're missing a Memphis tradition. Respect, service, and good value is part of doing business at Bill Blake Insurance.
Buying car insurance can be confusing, but not at Bill Blake Insurance. They can answer all your questions, and you only make one payment per month.
I sing the blues all over the world, but I always come home and I always see the hometown boys at Bill Blake Insurance. At Bill Blake Insurance, he's from Memphis.
Let's say you have $200 and you're out to buy a new suit. You could go to a department store and buy this suit for around $200, if you're lucky. Or you could go to S&K Menswear and get 2 handsome wool blend suits for less than you might pay for one. This suit and this suit for less than $200. That's about half what you'd expect to pay, right? Now, where are you going to buy your next suit?
5 locations at Eastgate Shopping Center, Germantown, Bartlett, Hickory Hill, and Jackson. Call 1-800-644-SUIT.
We're delighted to have here. We talk about every week. If you are a group and you want to come up to our USWA Championship Wrestling in the studios, all you have to do is send an addressed stamp addressed envelope and put a number in there where somebody can be contacted. We have one of those groups with us today, Dutch. We have a big group of boys from Thrift Haven Baptist Academy right here in Memphis town, and we're delighted to have you guys with us. Thanks a lot, and we hope we will be coming back, and I hope you'll be watching us right here on television anytime you get the chance to. That's not the only place that we are, Dutch, and that's right here. No, USWA tours all over the place. One of the places they're going to be touring in just about an hour and a half from right now is right out to the Big One Expo out there at 240 in Hollywood, when you'll be seeing the action in Memphis Saturday. Let's take a look now. What else is going to happen on the road? How about Humboldt, Tennessee, where you'll be going to the National Guard Armory, 7:30 p.m. You'll be seeing the action tonight over there with Brian Christopher, Bill Dundee, Jerry the King Lawlers, many, many more. $1 off on the advance. You can still get those tickets. That's tonight in Humboldt. February the 28th, Friday night, 7:30 p.m., Blytheville, Arkansas. That also at the National Guard Armory. The Spellbinder will be there. You'll be seeing the Nation of Domination, J.C. Ice, Wolfie D, Moviestar Mike Samples will be there, and you can save $1 on your ticket prices. The tickets will start on 12 noon the day of the match, Friday the 28th in Blytheville, Arkansas. March the 7th, a Friday night, looking to Ripley, Tennessee at the Ripley High School when all the stars at the USWA will be right there. $1 off on the advance tickets. And the following night, March the 8th, that's a Saturday night, 7:30 at Drummonds, Tennessee, at the Drummonds Elementary School, and you'll be having all of the great stars that will be there. The King Jerry Lawler, Superstar Bill Dundee, many, many others in Drummonds, Tennessee, March the 8th, a Saturday night. The 13th of March, how about Thursday night in Brinkley, Arkansas at the Convention Center. 14th of March, a Friday night in Jonesboro. We'll be back there. So pay attention tonight. Humboldt, Tennessee, in the National Guard Armory. Looking forward to having you out there if you can possibly be there. Should be a heck of a night. We had a situation that developed a little bit earlier with Brian Christopher and the Spellbinder, and this was not a happy thing. I beg your pardon? The what? Yeah, okay, fine. What in the world? The big...
What is this?
I'm looking. He's got a wheelbarrow or something there, Dutch. Let me get up here where I can get a better look. Holy mackerel, what does he have? Brian Christopher stopping to high-five it with the group. I don't know whether he's having a yard sale or what's going on.
Looks like a yard sale.
Well, I'll tell you what. Brian Christopher has got him a wheelbarrow full of stuff.
Make way, Lance, because I'm getting ready. You know what? Just a few short from now, right now. I can't wait because I got myself a street fight, and I'm going to come prepared. I am sick and tired of hearing the Spellbinder whining and crying about what I did to his arm. Now, you got that tape? I want to see it one more time.
Let's see. Yeah.
One last time to let everybody see it.
We've got it. I know we've got
Roll
the
that
tape.
tape.
Ladies, I'm going for lunch. You believe this? Because of that idiot, Chris. That's it. That's it. You see this? Do you see this? This doesn't mean crap to me. Do you see this? I'm scarred. My beautiful body scarred. This doesn't mean anything. I'm going to kill you, Chris. Right, Christopher. Do you see this? Do you see this? This is not a wrestling match anymore, Brian. Just take a look what you did. Yeah. Yeah, I took your belt. I took your belt, but do you think that for 1 second I would trade my beautiful arm for this crappy belt? No. No, it's gone further than that. This is a fight now to the death. Do you understand? Because I'm going to kill you, Brian. Look at my arm. Just look at it. Look at it. Look at my eye. Look at my eye. You're never, ever going to forget this because I won't let you. You understand? I just will never, ever let you get away with this. Brian, I'm going to kill you.
Well, there's a man that's got something on his mind.
If you think that was something, that wasn't nothing. That was nothing compared to what I got in store for you. Because look here, this is what I'm coming down there with. It's a street fight, right? It's a street fight.
Right.
Well, I went up and down the streets this morning, bright and early, and I found everything I could. Anything I could get my hands on, baby. I'm coming down there with this. Look, what's this, Lance? What's this, Lance? This is a frying pan. Something your old hairy mama should have whacked you over the head with a long time ago. And this right here, baby, I'm going to light you up with a gas can. And what about this, Lance? Oh, yeah.
That's danger personified.
I can swing a nice home run with this. Hey, did you vote for Judge Sammons? You're going to wish you did after I bashed you over the head time and time again with it. Now, Lance, I'm coming with everything. I'm coming with everything. Spellbinder, you think that arm was something? It wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing, believe me. A street fight is right down my alley. And I heard what you said earlier. He said he's got him a magic wand. You got a magic wand? Well, I'll tell you what. You just bring that magic wand down there because I'm going to take it and I'm going to...
Spellbinder comes out. He's got a tire tool right around. Hey, come on, Bell. Let that thing loose. Good night. Can we get out here and get somebody out here to help us? Brian Christopher, come on, Spellbinder. You're choking him out here now. You ought to take him off to jail. Come out here and pull something like that. Got him from behind with that tire tool around his throat. He needs some help out here, guys. Well, okay, you saw this. I can tell you where it's going to be, right upside Spellbinder's head. We'll take time out here and be back in just a moment.
Hi, Dave Brown here with Joan Golden. Ms. Golden, I understand you had a new roof and some other remodeling done by Mid-South Builders.
I sure did, and I was so pleased, and I wouldn't trust my home with any other company.
What about financing?
Financing was great. No money down. Payments that you could afford. They paid off some of my bills, and the work was just great. I loved it. I wouldn't trust any other company but Mid-South Builders.
For quality workmanship and the best financing, call Mid-South Builders 366-7282. Check their reputation with any agency.
Dennis Hall's Auto Salvage, home of 1 million parts. Call or come by 3100 Gill Road and see Dennis Hall's large inventory of both domestic and foreign parts. Bumper-to-bumper body parts, used and rebuilt engines and transmissions. They also specialize in both new and used glass replacement for all makes and models of cars and trucks. For steering column and theft repair, Dennis Hall's guarantees the lowest prices in Memphis.
Hi, I'm Dennis Hall. For the best prices in town, come on down.
How can a drive-in be faster than a drive-through? We hustle. At Sonic, we make everything fresh when you order it. Then we deliver it right to your car in just minutes, like our delicious new chicken strip dinner with fries, Texas toast, and gravy. So if you want it fresh and you want it fast, drive into Sonic, where the hustle still lives. At Sonic After 5, get a Wacky Pack Kids meal with a toy for just $1.49.
Royal Furniture's turning the 6-hour sale into an extended sale. Everything is still reduced. What does that mean? Go in today and get a 5-piece all-wood dining room for the 6-hour sale price of $199. You can still get Royal's bedroom that was reduced to $249 for the 6-hour sale right here, right now. This 2-piece sectional is still $449, a savings of $150. Royal Furniture's 6-hour sale has been extended, but it won't last long. Remember, the best buys are right here, right now at Jolly Royal.
A world on the brink of madness. A people on the verge of extinction. The most unforgettable true story of human survival comes to NBC this February. The list is life. Schindler's List, presented exclusively with no commercial interruptions by Ford. Sunday on NBC.
Now you can buy a nice car, too. Credit problems? No problem. Come to Schaefer Motors at 3360 Elvis Presley Boulevard. If you have slow, weak, bad credit, no credit, bankrupt, we can help. We have late model cars at prices you can't afford. 0 down with the trade-in. If you've ever been denied credit at any other area dealers, we can help. Down payment as low as $7.99 and approval in 1 hour. Come by 3360 Elvis Presley between Winchester and Brooks Road for a fine pre-owned car.
This portion of USWA Championship Wrestling is brought to you by Bill Blake Auto Insurance.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, Dutch. You come out here, you saw that stuff that Brian
Hey,
Christopher...
it's dangerous out here.
He's going to use all of it when he gets there, too.
I'm telling you.
That Brian Christopher is in there and almost choked with that spellbinder jumping up behind him. Nation of domination.
Brian Christopher and Lawler in the ring right now so we can show everybody why we are the real champions.
There they go, heading to the ring, J.C. Ice. And Wolfie D. What?
Where's Brian Christopher and Jerry Lawler? Where are they?
Wait, he's back in there getting recuperated. You know what happened to him.
Where is he?
Oh, yeah.
What happened?
He put a tire tool around his throat.
He did
Had
what?
him hung right out here.
I can't believe it.
That's
You saying he needs a little time to recover? Is that? Look, this ain't basketball, man. You ain't get time to sit on the bench if you get tired. This is professional wrestling, man. I think he's just scared. I think he's scared. He knows what's going to happen.
Yeah, he's not scared. All he's looking for somebody to get out. Just let him recuperate a little bit.
Our new king, King Reginald, would be here if he had a match.
Yeah,
Where's
sure.
Jerry the King Lawler? He's in the back scared. Where's Brian Christopher? He says he's injured. He can't come out here.
Hey, you know what? I know two other people that are scared. You know who that is?
Are you talking about that match we got coming up today?
I'm talking about today, just a few short hours away. Explosive, falls count anywhere. Billy Travis
You're right.
and Flash Flanagan.
You're right.
That means we can take you out on Hollywood Boulevard there and pin you right in the middle of the road, 1, 2, 3, and then jump off, and a big 18-wheeler, boom, is going to run them right over.
You know what I think, man? I think I'm going to help Flash Flanagan out, man. That nappy, greasy hair you got, man, I'm going to take you by your head, and I'm going to run you across the street to the Hardys, and I'm going to take you inside Hardys, and I'm going to stick your head in the toilet, and I'm going to keep flushing, boy, until I think that your hair is nice and clean, because it's an explosive match. If you want to get explosive, I was born on the 4th of July. I can explode with the best of them,
And
man.
I'm just here to tell you, we sat back there and we watched those guys have a match.
You call yourself a team?
Yeah, there you go. Grab that in your big mouth and take it on out of here. Man, I'm telling you, they knew what happened to Brian Christopher out here, and now they come out making these comments about you guys. It's something where it's true. The explosive match that's taking place at the big one and not too many minutes from right now is going to be one where falls count anywhere, Billy.
You know, Lance, I've been coming here for about 10 years, and you know, I didn't get into wrestling to win any beauty contests, Wolfie D and Jamie C, whatever your name is. Well, let me tell you something, punks. 1:30 today, Billy Joe's going to stick his foot right up your you-know-what. And Wolfie D, I'm taking you out today.
Well, the idea is somebody's going to be taken out because those falls counting anywhere makes it a really dangerous match, Flash.
Well, Lance, the time for talking is done. Falls count anywhere. That's right up my alley. Wolfie D, JC Ice, you guys are going down.
Okay, be looking for them, as I think that they are absolutely ready, Dutch. And when you get guys, you know that that being ready has a lot to do with the performance of anybody when they're going into any kind of athletic
Absolutely.
competition.
You know what I liked about Jamie Ice Baby talking about being explosive? He made an explosive getaway right out here when he saw Travis and Flash Flanagan. He exploded off the blocks. Yes, he could have won the Olympic 100-yard dash.
Well, let's hope that the folks will be exploding right out to the Big One Expo at Hollywood and 240. It's so easy to get to. You just peel off that exit right down into the parking lot, and you are ready for it. There it is, the big one, and hoping that you'll be there at 1:30 today. Unusual time, unusual circumstances, and certainly some unusual matches. Let's go over them, and we'll tell you everything that is firm right now. Special challenge match with Joltin Bobby Bolton going against the movie star Mike Samples. Then the Dutchman, our partner right here today, will be going up against that big block from South Africa, Tank of the Truth
at least I got a good look at them, and I sort of understand how they work, so that's a little bit of an advantage for me.
And they don't know anything about the Dutchman
And
except
they don't know
his
about Shoe
reputation.
Baby either.
Yeah, Shoe
I
Baby
may
is
introduce them today.
We'll see that. Bill Superstar Dundee will be facing the very large interrogator of the Truth Commission. And then, yes, it is firm. Though he doesn't look like he should be in there, he wouldn't miss it for anything in the world. Stephen Dunn will be going against Recon of the South African Truth Commission. And an explosive tag title match. Falls count anywhere in the building. Travis and Flash Flanagan going against JC and Wolfie D. That is going to be an explosive match, to say the very least. Unified world title match when the King, Jerry Lawler, puts his title up against the throne of King Reginald with Queenie at ringside. And the main event, whoa! If there's anything left of the building by the time they get there, a Memphis street fight, no disqualification, anything goes. Too Sexy Brian Christopher will be going against Elijah, better known to us as the Spellbinder. It's one of those cards that I can tell you it'll be a thrill a minute. You won't want to miss any of it, just as you won't want to miss our main event, which is going to be Lawler and Christopher facing Wolfie D and JC Ice. Looking forward to that one, Dutch, as we hope everybody will be with us this afternoon. Be back in just a moment. Well, I might know that somebody is going to be in here. You've got to have your talk time. Come out here with your crown and your cape and Queenie along.
What is you trying to do, man? I heard you talking about go to break.
I'm trying to get into the main event.
Look here, let me tell you something, man. I don't understand why I had to put up my throne, man. I went all the way to England and got you. I purchased this over in England, $10,000. You look like, shut up, you low budget. Look, man, I got to put up my throne to go against Jerry Lawler for his belt. You understand?
He's putting up the unified world heavyweight title.
I sure hope he polishes it up real good, baby, because it's going to be right around my waist. I'm the new king, you understand? I am the new king. Only thing I'm missing is the belt. So today, in about 2 or 3 hours, I'm going to be walking down Hollywood. I ain't going to even drive my car. I'm going to be walking down Hollywood with that belt on my waist. With that belt around my waist and Queenie on my side, baby. Because it's 1997. It's Reggie B year. You watch what I tell you. King Reginald, the nation of domination, baby.
In case you didn't understand him, they're hollering, Lawler, Lawler. Now, if we can, we'll take time out, and we'll be back with that big main event coming up in just a moment.
Like Hollywood Casino. No place that puts you right into the excitement of the movies. And there's nothing like our spectacular $1 million colossal cash giveaway. Enter every day. With drawings every month, your wildest dreams can come true.
You love the new Hollywood.
Tick tock. Are you ready? Ooh, here it comes, the highlight of your day. Sad, darling. Real sad. What say we mix things up? Next stop, paradise. For I am soft, I am fresh, I am steamy, I cannot be denied. Someone promote this woman at once. She's a genius, I tell ya.
Listen to the crystal.
What a really big sale! No, not that kind of sale. We mean it's a really big sale at Covington Pike Chrysler Plymouth. 96 factory programmed Sebring convertibles with automatic, air, power windows and locks, cassette, tilt, cruise, only $15,995. $15,995. It's a really big sale at Covington Pike Chrysler Plymouth. So don't miss the boat.
Covington Pike Chrysler Plymouth on Covington Pike, Memphis.
Midtown Auto Parts and Salvage, located at 1670 Chelsea, has one of the largest selections in Memphis of salvage and auto parts. The selection includes a variety of parts, old and new, foreign and domestic. Daily specials guarantee you will save money. On Monday, $20 off motors and transmissions. On Wednesdays, $10 off each steering wheel column. On Friday, $5 off starters and alternators. And every Thursday is Ladies' Day with 10% off any item. Come by Midtown Auto Parts and Salvage for the largest selection in Memphis, 1670 Chelsea.
Welcome back to USWA Championship Wrestling fans. We are set to go with your main event of the day, a super main event scheduled for the expiration of our time. Introducing first, making their way to the ring area, here are the USWA World Tag Team Champions, JC Ice, Wolfie D, PG-13.
Hit your knees and start praying.
Nation, domination. they're so anxious to get out here. Here they are. Wolfie D, J.C. Ice.
On the mat. Well, we'll see now if Brian Crispin's going to make it.
Tell you something, Judge. When I ever see you put your hand on my jacket again, I'll smack you right in the mouth. He's harder than a rock, and he can't be stopped.
He's sort of sensitive about that jacket, isn't he?
Get dry.
He's sort of touchy about that jacket.
Yeah, he's a little sensitive about it. Tony.
Their opponents soon to be making their way to the ring area at a combined weight of 472 pounds. Here is the team of the King, Jerry Lawler, and Too Sexy, Brian Christopher. One fall to the expiration of our time, down to Lance Russell and Dirty Dutch Mantell.
What a main event.
Brian Christopher has re-emerged, contrary to what the Nation of Domination had to say about him. They were all ready to go just a few moments ago. Let's see if they're ready to go now.
Oh, yeah, these guys are always ready for everything. We'll find out.
You know, I much like what J.C. Ice Baby told me. He's going to slap my face.
Yeah. Keep your hand off his jacket there, Dutch. That's what he said.
Well, he shouldn't have laid it down. This is my workspace. This is my area. He should take care of his own stuff.
Yeah, I'm with you. Bell time, and the King starts out against Wolfie D. This should be a heck of a match right here.
Well, Lawler's making the best move right now. Brian Christopher, of course, scheduled in this match. We didn't know whether he was going to appear or not. He has made it out here, and Lawler's doing the right thing. He's taking the start of the match, giving Brian Christopher just a little more time to recover from that attack by Elijah. Spellbinder. What is his name?
Well, he says Elijah with this Nation of Domination. We know him as a spellbinder. Big backdrop, and the King.
Wolfie D sending Jerry Lawler in for the ride. The crowd, a little bit of an interactive crowd today, urging on Lawler and giving J.C. Ice Baby and Wolfie D sort of a hard time. But they should. Wolfie D and Jamie Ice Baby, they got a smart mouth. But, you know, when you talk about smart mouth, you know, Lawler's got a pretty sharp mouth, too, at times. And so does Brian Christopher. So we got a bunch of smart mouths in the ring, all going at each other. It's going to be real interesting.
Now we got one sore mouth as Wolfie D caught him right in the chop. Pile driver, but the referee was distracted by Brian Christopher, so there's no disqualification.
Now, Jamie Ice Baby pleading his case to the referee. The referee, of course, now asking the crowd all saying no. Brian Christopher saying no. So I don't think Jamie Ice Baby has proven his case. I think his accusation may have been impeached before he could even make the charge.
JC. Bang!
A little bit of extracurricular activity by Jamie Ice Baby and ended it with the Nation of Domination salute, and Lawler retaliated with a big right hand.
He kind of gave him the King salute.
He did a lot of work to get nailed.
Referee didn't see it, Wolfie. I guess it just didn't happen. That's all I can say. Boy, he's walking around holding that neck. That pile driver really hurt him.
Now let's see what kind of shape Brian Christopher is right now. On the second rope. He doesn't look like the attack by Elijah did that much damage. I'm sure he was stunned right afterwards. But he looks okay right now.
I'll tell you, Too Sexy, sometimes, I think, will let that impatience of his get away. Whoa, look at J.C. I mean, had him with that headlock, and Brian Christopher took him straight over and down. Beautiful move by Christopher, and so quick while J.C. Ice was running them out.
That complete.
Christopher teaming together as JC makes it over to the corner, tags Wolfie D, who is still struggling from that pile driver that lost, Lawler slipped in on him while the referee was being distracted by Brian Christopher.
Well, let me say something right now. A little bit earlier in the show, we had Mike Samples complaining to the commissioner about Bobby Bolton. I'm going to say one thing in Mike Samples' defense. I think he is right that he does have a case. Sometimes, you know, I said I'd call it right down the middle. I'm calling it right down the middle. I think, actually, that Mike Samples may have a case in what he's saying. I think maybe the commissioner may have to do something about that.
Judge, what is this? Well, here you saw Samples interfere with something. Jumped in there right in the middle of a commercial session. He was jealous because he didn't have it. That's all there was to it. And look at Wolfie D. Back on Brian Christopher. And a whip.
Big shoulder block by Wolfie D. Off again. Leapfrog. Brian Christopher. Oh, sent for the ride. He's down. And Brian Christopher looks like he's in pretty good shape right now.
Kid is a fine athlete, I'll tell you.
The fans calling for the super kick.
That's what they love to see Brian. Wolfie D, his head snapped into that turnbuckle. And Brian Christopher says, is that what you want? The super kick?
People are calling for it. And if he can get it in, it'll be coming. Rest assured of that.
It's a time limit match, so it's one or more falls to the winner. Jerry Lawler says, oh, we've got to take a break, as I understood it, coming up here in just a moment.
I think Brian Christopher made a mistake. He called for that kick with the fans. That alerted Wolfie D that he may be throwing it. And when he sent him in forward, you know, he sort of telegraphed it. Wolfie D, of course, had the presence of mind to grab that top rope. And then now we see Brian Christopher on the receiving end of some punishment now.
Good point, Bill.
Well, thank you. I make good points every now and then.
Well, I know you know your stuff. I just wonder what you say.
Sometimes I do have some coherent thoughts.
Whoa, Brian Christopher. Using that momentum, springing off the rope.
Now the tag back to Lawler.
Clothesline.
Tag back to Lawler. Wait a minute. Wolfie D rearranging something in his drawers.
Dutch, we're going to have to take a break right here. I hate to do it. We'll keep the cameras rolling and the tape machine ready as we will be back in just one moment.
Stay tuned, fans.
So I get home from a concert tour, and the answer machine is blinking. Was it a talk show? Film offer? The Grammy Awards? No. It was 10 messages about a girl who has a crush on my son. That's when I got Bell South Memory Call Service. It gives everyone their own voicemail box, so I don't have to listen to their messages.
You have 10 messages.
Just to get mine.
You have 0 messages.
Well, you get the point.
Order Bell South Memory Call Service now and get 1 month free.
Okay, let's get to the point. Your local Ford dealer is the best place to find the leaders in sales and service. Why? Top performers, incredible selection, affordable prices. Now here's the deal. $1,500 cash back on Mustang, $1,350 cash back or low 3.9 financing on Contour. You can afford that. $1,500 cash back on Mustang, $1,350 cash back or low 3.9 financing on Contour. Simple, sweet, and to the point. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Man, it's cold. You said it. There's something going on here.
Looking for a way to warm up this winter? Come to Wendy's.
You look like you could use a couple of spicy chicken sandwiches.
Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich is a whole breast filet, seasoned with Dave's own blend of pepper and spices. It's got a spicy hit that'll make you feel warm all over.
Surf's up. We gotta get another one.
Come in this winter and warm up with a Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich. And now, biggie size any Wendy's combo with great biggie fries and a biggie drink for just 39 cents.
Royal Furniture's turning the 6-hour sale into an extended sale. Everything is still reduced. What does that mean? Go in today and get a 5-piece all-wood dining room for the 6-hour sale price of $199. You can still get Royal's bedroom that was reduced to $249 for the 6-hour sale right here, right now. This 2-piece sectional is still $449, a savings of $150. Royal Furniture's 6-hour sale has been extended, but it won't last long. Remember, the best buys are right here, right now at Jolly Royal.
Okay, we're back with you, and the match goes on as Wolfie D. He's got something sure as we're sitting right here in his hand, Dutch.
Well, during the break, the fans were yelling, telling Lawler and Christopher to watch out. He had something in his hand. Now it looks like they're doing something in the corner. There's something being swapped back and forth here.
Yep. Lawler with Wolfie D slams his head into Brian Christopher's foot. And Too Sexy out, being driven to the corner, and from behind, J.C. Ice nailing him. He reached in his pocket, and he had something in his fist when he slammed him right in the back of the neck, too.
Sure, he had something. They put Brian Christopher, they've stunned him right now. They've slowed his momentum down. Now Wolfie D going to a chokehold and some right hands for good measure while he's got him laying into that second rope. Now taunting Lawler, telling Lawler to get in the ring. That's diverting the referee's attention. A little double teaming going on between these two men now.
Come on, ref. Keep your eye over here for crying out loud.
Well, in the
2-on-1.
Well, Mr. Russell, in defense of the referee, he only got one set of eyes. He can only look in one direction at one time. There are times he's going to be distracted, as he was just a few moments ago.
Whoa, double team on Christopher. 1, 2, almost. We just about had a win for the Nation of Domination. J.C. Ice, Wolfie D. As he had Christopher down, I thought he had the 3 count, but Brian kicked his way out right at the last moment.
Well, and now in defense of the Nation of Domination, that was actually a good move they did then when they double-teamed Brian Christopher, when they hit the ropes off, rammed his head on that. Good move.
Oh, these guys can work together great. They're as good a tag team as you'll see around. Their attitude has always been a problem. Say again?
Well, the attitude, to be a professional wrestler, you have to have an attitude. I mean, to step in that ring, you got to be cocky. You got to think you're the king of the walk, or else you're going to lose. You got to have, like I talked about all my career, you got to have the mindset to think you can go in there and win. And sometimes some guys think they can go in there and win at any cost. And that's what happens a lot of times, especially the Nation of Domination. Good elbow.
You're right about that. They go in there with that kind of a mindset, and they'll do anything. 1, 2 again. A 2 count on Brian Christopher, and that's the second time J.C. Ice almost had him. J.C. overslammed Lawler. He couldn't resist coming in the ring, and all it did was distract the referee.
Well, he's got to put, by the rules and regulations of the USWA, he has to put Lawler out of the ring. Wait a minute. Whoa. Good move by Brian Christopher, a double DDT. Both men down now. He needs to make a tag. He needs to get to Lawler, make the tag. Is that it? He made it. Lawler has made the tag. Here comes a strap down. A shot. A left. Another left. Heads going together.
Lawler snapped the strap, and look at him go. Tells Brian, you take him, I'll take Wolfie.
Brian Christopher now sitting in. Whoop. There's the kick. There's the kick everybody's been waiting for. Wait a minute, we got a visitor.
Hey.
Elijah back in the ring. Making an attack. Brian Christopher. Bell is ringing. Nobody is stopping. Lawler down. Here comes Billy Travis. Here comes Flash Flanagan. The ring is filling up.
Now the advantage goes the other way. Here comes Reggie B, King Reginald, and he evens things up. You've got Flanagan and Travis and Christopher and Lawler.
Now the crib won't hold them. They're out on the floor now. Here's Bobby Bolton. He's in the ring. Here comes Mike Samples. We got everybody coming out to the ring now. Here's Samples and Bolton. They want each other bad. Here they at our table right here. I'm getting out of the way.
Come on, put that fire through now. Elijah.
We got things flying around. Watch out, Lance. Things are flying. People are moving.
Hubcaps flying.
I'm getting out of the way.
Tire tools.
I'm moving out of the way.
It's a total brawl as our time is running out.
Well, we've had a bell, Lance. They're not stopping.
Well,
want to hit it again.
We're going to stop for just a moment. We'll be back and try to bring this one together here if we can and have time. Be back on it. Well, you get come on.
Once again, for 96, Dobbs Ford is the #1 Ford volume sales leader for the Memphis region. We're celebrating with big savings on newest Flyers. Now priced as low as $89.88. $1,000 rebates at 3.9% financing on new 97 Escorts with air, dual airbags, and stereo cassette, just $99.88. Or get $13.50 cash back or financing as low as 3.9% on a great-selling new 97 Contour with air, dual airbag, stereo cassette, and more, just $12,988. See us now as the sales leadership celebration continues at Dobbs Ford, Mount Moriah, and I-240.
Dennis Hall's Auto Salvage, home of 1,000,000 parts. Call or come by 3100 Gill Road and see Dennis Hall's large inventory of both domestic and foreign parts. Bumper-to-bumper body parts, used and rebuilt engines and transmissions. They also specialize in both new and used glass replacement for all makes and models of cars and trucks. For steering column and theft repair, Dennis Hall's guarantees the lowest prices in Memphis.
Hi, I'm Dennis Hall. For the best prices in town, come on down.
At the Happy Hawker, you'll find all kinds of merchandise at incredible savings. If you like to pay reasonable prices when you buy jewelry, diamonds, musical instruments, cameras, TVs, VCRs, tools, and guns. If you're the kind of person who really searches for just the right gift at just the right price, then you may make a great pawn shopper. Need cash? See us for the lowest rates on loans with the area's only drive-in loan department. Visit either Happy Hawker location, 975 East Parkway South, or our new Superstore at 299 North Cleveland.
Cheese. Some say it's the heart and soul of a perfect pizza. That's why Papa John's uses real mozzarella. It costs us a little more. Us, not you. But the taste is definitely worth it. That's one reason why Papa John's is now the fastest growing pizza company in America. Call and we'll deliver all the delicious reasons right to your door. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
Call your Papa for the family deal. One large pizza with the works and one large one-topping pizza, original or new thin crust for just $15.99.
2 hours from right now, Dutch, out there at Hollywood, right off of I-240. We're going to be having USWA wrestling action. Whoa.
I'm looking around.
Yeah, keep your eye out for me, please. Opening match that's going to be starting at 1:30 at the Expo with regular prices will be Joltin Bobby Bolton going against movie star Mike Samples. Dirty Dutch Mantell will be facing Tank of the Truth Commission. Superstar Bill Dundee will be facing the Interrogator, the largest of the Truth Commission. And then Stephen Dunn, broken nose, bad eyes, and all, will be going against Recon of the Truth Commission. Following that, an explosive tag title match with Falls Count Anywhere in the building when Billy Travis, Flash Flanagan, take on the Nation of Domination, Wolfie D and JC Ice. And it'll be the unified world title on the line when the King, Jerry Lawler, puts it up against King Reginald with Queenie. He puts up his throne. Now, wait a minute. Hey, come on now. Boy, I'm telling you. You're something with that tire tool out of it. Why don't you get out of here? You've been out.
I'm not going anywhere.
You're trying to kill somebody.
Yeah, Brian Christopher. You must feel like a man on death row, buddy boy. Count the minutes, count the seconds, because that's a big one. And one.
Brian Christopher races out, has that street sign. Here comes the Nation.
Here they come again.
And it's broken out all over again. With 3-on-1, here comes the King, Jerry Lawler. He nails Wolfie D and JC Ice. Our time running out. Here comes King Reginald.
Stay all the way. Let's get back here in the corner. I'm not involved in this.
We got to get out of here right now. We'll see you. For Dutch Mantell, Lance Russell saying bye-bye, everybody.
The announcers on this program are selected and paid by parties other than this station, namely the promoters of USWA Championship Wrestling.